Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
Big penises. Yeah. Alright, so I am Chrome here with Assorted Wares. Who do we have this week? We got
Red.
Yeah, got Red, Zach, and Shane. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Not much, man.
So our go-to test phrase for audio testing is still penis, and I like it. I want to stick with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, is that a crude way for me saying that I like penis? It's like, it is.
I mean,
You don't
in a
have to
way,
say
we all
anything.
kind of like penis. I mean, we all have one. I mean,
Statistically,
obviously we like them.
Statistically, I have enjoyed 100%
mean-
of the penises I have played with.
Exactly.
So, yay for statistics.
Also, if we didn't like it, we probably
I'm
shouldn't.
not
Like, we
gonna
probably wouldn't
touch
have it.
that.
Hey, you shut your filthy whorish mouth.
Everyone touches it at one point or another.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the country.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It said horse.
When did we say horse?
Horses
It said
are
whore.
fond.
You know,
Whore.
he,
Yeah.
whore.
Whore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, whore.
Okay,
as in
my
you're a
bad.
whore.
I am not.
Well, this is Red's debut on the
Hey, man,
podcast, starting off strong.
Don't let me tell you how to run your business.
I mean, Red, whatever you touch in your spare time is whatever you want to do. If it's a horse, man.
By all means.
You can call it
You
bananas.
want to
you
know
can call
what it
figs.
is?
Is it a horse?
No, it's a female skin. Coconut oil.
Again,
What?
Whoa.
whatever you do with your
That's what it
ponies.
is right there.
I love giving massages. So, to me.
Yeah.
So, guys,
If I come down here, you give me a foot massage.
so all the single horses out there, Red is single.
Actually, Crumb, respectively, if I may, I think he meant a guy named Horse.
Oh, that would make sense.
No, I did not. I don't. It doesn't matter.
It's okay, Red. It's only going on the internet.
That's
Things
the
on there
problem.
don't stay around for a while.
Oh my god.
They're staying around forever.
Are you eating? You sick fucking individual. I mean,
Yeah, we're all drinking and you're eating.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Zach, by the way, like, we always say that Assorted Wares, we should be drinking while we're, like, recording. The only person that doesn't extend to is, like, Zach, and Zach's drinking anyways. Zach, what are you, like, fucking,
Yeah.
like, 15?
I told you I'm 16
Oh.
and I do math.
Well, I'm sorry, but apparently you don't matter to me. Otherwise, I would have remembered.
I would
was gonna say,
expect so.
So we do not
Lately, Zach has
condone...
been posting some.
What? What's Zach been posting? Pictures with horses?
He's some pretty dark stuff lately. And drinking a lot. Apparently something about acid. I don't know.
What the fuck are you doing? I don't condone any of these actions.
Mm-mm.
I don't
I'll
want
do
to,
it
dude. I
for
don't
you,
want to hear you
Daniel.
eating over your mic.
I'm not eating.
What are you doing then?
Don't worry about it.
Is there a horse nearby?
Maybe.
That's actually red.
I would say that's no way to talk about
Dude.
Brittany.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna shut up now. So we were talking. Brittany and I were talking not too long ago, and apparently, ever since we called you out on the podcast, saying that her only interests were cooking and cleaning, she said that you guys, like, whenever you fight, it comes down to that every time now.
Pretty much.
that's not good.
And she usually wins. I mean, come on now. She's a woman.
I told her.
Always.
I told her that that you listed off a bunch of her other likes and interests. We just never bothered to mention any of them because it's not funny.
Exactly.
So
It's kind of normal stuff.
I'm trying to fix
I
it.
mean, it's like stuff she actually enjoys.
I mean, we know she likes Ruby from Rooster Teeth. Oh my god, what the fuck? Turn your phone off.
That wasn't mine.
Yeah, I'm trying to drink.
Oh my
Wasn't
gosh.
mine.
It wasn't mine.
It was probably it was. It had to be yours.
Yeah,
I
Shane, it's
recognize
yours.
that fucking.
No, that's Facebook Messenger. All right, we all have that.
Yeah, I know. I know, but it's usually always yours.
Yeah, but you want to know what? I turned off notifications.
Yeah,
So
it was pretty.
lick a dick.
It was right next to me when I left.
My phone's on vibrate.
Well, yeah, because you're probably
Don't matter
sitting
if
on
it's
it.
on vibrate or anything.
Yes.
Wait, Red,
Actually,
is
no.
a horse sitting on your phone?
No, he's sitting on a horse.
It's his whore.
No, I'm not. None of the above. There's probably not a horse in my vicinity within miles.
Is that why you're sad today?
No.
I just,
Why am I sad?
I don't know. Are you sad? Do you want to talk about it?
Apparently I am because you say I am.
I'm saying a lot of things that I probably won't remember and will most likely regret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, Shane agrees.
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah, it happens. One year out the
Dude,
other.
I gotta do shit after this podcast. I'm fucking drinking Jägermeister. I'm gonna fuck everything up.
Fuck Jägermeister, man.
Yeah, so ever since you started drinking,
I can.
I
I've
can-
tried.
I can hear the fucking decline in your voice. You should stop already.
Don't tell me what to do.
Like, you should seriously quit while you're ahead.
Mm,
Or giving head.
before you get bullied for it.
Yeah. Either one. So, did you guys ever listen to
Something
that
that'll live
song in podcast number 9? Our little Christmas carol?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think of it?
I liked it besides the fact that I was nowhere be found in it.
Yeah?
He was jealous.
I mean, Brittany also wasn't
Yes,
in it.
I am.
And Brittany's been in more things, like in more podcasts than you.
Thank you for changing up
Yeah,
the wording
that-
right there.
Not that.
What? What wording?
That's
What was wrong
not-
with the first way I was going about it?
You said Brittany going, thing into things.
Okay. Listen, Shane, whatever you and your wife
Does
do
that-
in the bedroom is your business. I'm not going to ask. Except for right now. What are you guys into?
And the
What
hobo
are you doing?
outside.
Nothing.
Do you just sit and lie at each other until one of you finishes?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not for the podcast. That's private information, sir. You'd have to join us to get that information.
Okay, what do I sign?
Well, I'll talk to you later. I'll send you the paperwork.
Thank you.
So, something kind of weird. Does your wife still want that, like, thong with the picture of my face on it? The thing,
Send it as like a surprise gift.
the thing that
her
we've
birthday
been
is,
joking
yeah.
about forever.
June 11th.
Well, now the
That's-
whole
that's
internet
what
If you
knows.
don't want it,
Birthdays.
I'll take it.
What are you gonna do with it?
What the fuck do you think?
He's gonna put it on a horse.
Hey, that's my thing.
What do you mean that's your thing?
won't.
We just
No.
I gotta have something.
Which is it? Are you in or out, Red?
In out. I'm in limbo.
what else are you in?
I suck at it.
Horses.
You've been messing around with the horses. What you need is a stallion.
Oh my gosh. So
my God.
Funnel's not here.
Zach made it funny.
Yeah, it's first time.
Or Daryl.
Yeah. I mean, Daryl told me, like, last week that he doesn't want to be in a podcast because he feels like he's been in way too many of them. Like, he wanted to give other people an opportunity to be in them. So,
I mean, he's almost like every time he's in one, he's pretty much the life of it.
yeah, I know. Like, notice how we're, like, struggling along here, and the only thing we have to go on is talking about red fucking horses.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, that's what I do.
Well, we could also talk about Christmas, since that was a few days ago.
All right, yeah. What'd you guys do for Christmas? Let's start with the guy who brought it up. Shane, what'd you do for Christmas?
I went to see my family, exchange gifts, blah blah blah. Ate a little bit of food.
A little bit.
Then I went to.
I feel like you're
yeah,
lying.
What?
I feel like you gorged
Then
yourself
I
on some
went-
food.
No, that wasn't the next part is
Okay.
I went to Brittany's family's house, and then I fucking ate 2 big ass pieces of pulled pork, some steamed pulled pork. That shit was awesome. Fucking 3 corn on the cobs, fucking a shit ton of mashed potatoes, and a gigantic piece of pie. And I nearly threw up, but it was delicious and worth it.
I ate about half a pie.
Man, I never eat so much in my life. I feel like I fucking die.
Which is surprising because I'm petite.
Yeah.
I'm a small dude.
All right, so
And I don't know where I put it, but I ate it.
I know you put it
And it was good.
in horses.
Put it in a hole.
He knew that. He called that one.
Red's gonna murder us all.
Yeah, he's that guy at the office that you just know, hey, if shit goes down, he's gonna fucking kill everybody. I'm gonna give him a chocolate bar so I don't die.
So guys,
Wear red.
guess who just walked in? Gilbert. Matthew Gilbert is finally on a podcast officially.
Finally, damn, son.
Cool.
We had zero
It
time.
took me so long to get Windows 10 for this.
Jeez.
Yeah, and he immediately
What's going
ruined
on?
the illusion. Like, we brought him in for a second, and he immediately ruined the illusion. And I'm also picking up an echo and his shitty mic. Hey, audio listeners have to listen to
No,
this.
it's not me. Is that better?
I don't know.
Penis.
All right, so Gilbert, you remember Shane and Zach and Red, probably, and everyone. This is Gilbert.
Somewhat.
What's up?
Not much.
So Gilbert was on a
So,
podcast
we
before,
were just-
but on a guest spot, and now him and Red are making a debut in the last podcast of this year. So look at that, getting shit done. We honestly traded Daryl and Funnel for Red and Gilbert.
Mhm.
And I feel like we
You
came
have
out on
It's not
top.
a good thing.
I don't know. We definitely came out on top.
You upgraded.
Yeah, definitely fucking upgraded
You know who didn't come out on top? Red.
with his horses.
Yes. He's a strong bottom.
Power bottom, as Funnel would
bottom.
Okay,
say.
new thing. Me and horses do not belong in the same sentence.
Belong in the same room.
Belong
Hide your
inside
kids,
each other.
hide your horses, because Red's raping everybody out here.
Oh my god. So,
Hey man, you should move over to
You
Texas
guys
with me.
making me butter all the jokes.
no,
Or
we just like
at
to,
least-
hey, we just
Yeah,
like to mess
since-
around.
The
We
new
have
guys
to
are always the
hate
ones
That's
that
a
do
good
it.
thing.
Since Keely's not here, we got to do it to someone.
Right?
Yeah, true, but I wish it wasn't me, but that's the way it is, so.
Listen,
It's not that we choose you; it's just that it flows naturally.
yeah, it,
You
it's
just have
not.
to wait for another new guy.
Yeah, no, it's not even that. It's I would say there was one joke in the beginning of this podcast, and because we've got almost nothing else to talk about, that's what we're clinging to. Like we're clinging to life with that one joke.
Mm-hmm.
Like we need that joke to keep this entire podcast from falling apart. See, now I ruined the
Yeah, at
illusion.
least it makes things.
Well, fuck.
Now it makes.
Hey,
And I done forgot.
so anyways, we were talking about what we did over Christmas. So, What about
Well-
you, Gilbert? What'd you do?
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Christmas Day, because I'm moving within like a month. So there's that. So I pretty much just got money for that. And that was it.
Very entertaining.
And then I went to my best friend's house. Went to my best friend's house the next day. Had the whole his family thing. Didn't even do my own family thing. Had his family thing. It was really weird and backwards, but either way.
don't know,
And then I got socks. There was that.
Listen, like as a kid,
Everyone likes socks.
no, like as a kid, like whenever I got clothes for Christmas, it was disappointing. That was like worse. That was the worst thing ever. When I was an adult, like if you give me anything, especially clothing, I am super happy.
And you get socks and underwear. You're like, wow. Now I don't need Eddie for a whole year.
Like now I could finally throw out like this shit stained thong that Red left at my house.
From last year.
With underwear, I go front to back, and then inside out, and then front to back again.
Well, you've only got the
I'm
one
good for
pair.
a whole week. Exactly.
And then you wash it and then repeat every 4 days.
Yeah.
I wash it in my mouth.
Wow.
Does it have to be 4 days?
Yes.
Yeah, front, back, and then inside out, front, back. So it's 4 days, and then you wash, and then repeat 4 days.
I go for a week. I usually
Or you
usually
could
just
repeat
freeze
twice.
it.
Because
Yeah, I
usually by the
usually do
fourth day,
that.
the first side's good, and then you can go back through again. Two
Yeah.
times max. That's 52. That's a good 52 washes out of that.
By the way, I heard there's a similar strategy for when you're courting a woman. So
Front, back.
then reverse it. Go
Or
again.
as Red would say, our horse.
God. Oh my god.
Like I'm trying to steer it away from that.
Black
Yeah.
stallion.
I got.
Hey, Daryl's not here this week.
Wait, I got one more joke about Red and his horses.
Okay.
Come on, Red, get off your high horse.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, that was pretty lame.
Yeah, even for you.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Gilbert, it's like custom for you to be drinking alcohol right now.
I have an unopened can of Pepsi. I forgot to open it before we started, and I didn't want to make noise.
But that's not alcohol.
Oh wait, there's a mute button.
And also, I'm picking up an echo in your mic again. That's
Oh, I got close.
that's gross. That's gross.
I just like to get sensual with my mic sometimes, and I get a little close to it. And I can pick up the noises from my headset because it's just so good.
All right. Well, anyways, Zach, what'd you do for Christmas?
I got drunk and passed out.
And
Year and a half of America.
and you're 16.
Yes. Gotta start early.
Long live the Queen. Wait, you guys are American. Never mind.
Yeah, your Canadian love isn't welcome here.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold
This is
on.
America.
Jesus, forgive
Eat
me.
our young.
Okay, y'all didn't hear that.
Hear what?
I hate everybody.
Exactly.
Exactly. So, you guys have to explain to me this whole Donald Trump thing. Like, is that a good news or is that bad news or?
Like if you got assassinated,
Eh.
like nobody would hate it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, if he got into office, though, what? That's what I'm excited for.
I'm gonna give you a call, and I'm gonna room with you in fucking Canada.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live with Keely and sexually molest him every day, and make his like.
Have you guys seen that South Park episode
Yeah.
where it was so good?
I haven't. I heard it was really good. I want to watch
Donald
it.
Trump's the Prime Minister of Canada, and he builds a wall, and then all the Canadians go to the States, and everybody's getting pissed, tell them to kick the immigrants out, but they're all Canadians. So great. And then in Canada, it's just Donald Trump by himself in office with a giant wall. Like, everybody's literally gone because they're in the States.
Yep.
I would love that. That'd be awesome.
Pretty much how it would be in America.
You know,
I don't give
like,
a shit if he gets elected.
I might
I don't leave
retreat.
my house.
I might retreat to the sovereign Seneca nation. Oh my God! Turn your fucking phone off.
Get this shit out of here.
It was vibrating on the desk. That wasn't me.
So Gilbert, it's his first podcast, and it's about to be his fucking last at the same time. You wanna know the last person who pissed me off in a podcast? Austin Duffy. He hasn't been on for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
For those who don't know,
breathing.
I strongly urge you not to watch Podcast 7, Let's Party Like It's 1939, because it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's got
he
19
is kind of a
views.
racist.
Yeah,
and-
extremely.
yeah, you know.
It is. He is a
Yep.
bigot. He is not a nice person. I kicked him not only out of the podcast, I kicked him out of my house that day. Like, we were recording. He was he was in my house. We were recording. I kicked him out of my house.
Go home.
Yeah,
Bye,
real.
Felicia.
Go home. You're not drunk
Some
enough.
people don't take rejection easily.
I mean, I still hang out with him. I mean, he was just over my house like this morning, but
Yeah.
he's not allowed on the podcast for a very long time now.
I don't see how it's hard.
7 podcast probation.
I don't know.
I gotta see it now. I have to listen to it.
Like, I mean, Zach says some dumb shit on some podcasts, but I mean, how hard is it to put on a filter? Just know that say that type of shit.
Zach doesn't openly
yeah.
say fuck a certain group of people all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you may think it. Like,
I
for
do it more
example,
subtle.
For example, like I was working yesterday and I was on the headset and somebody ordered something and I accidentally said something stupid, smart ass remark to him, and luckily the dude was really, really baked out of his mind and they just kind of laughed and said it. I didn't mean to say it to him, but I thought it.
Oh, well, we should point out that you also work at Whataburger, otherwise people can be confused.
Very, yeah.
Some
very
people
late
just
in the
don't
morning,
have a
very
brain.
early in the morning.
I wish I knew
brain
what Whataburger
doesn't
was.
out-
Apparently it's good.
It's that thing that's way down south in the States.
Yeah, we barely have a Chipotle, so I have no idea what Whataburger is.
No, it's
Like
okay.
at the one Chipotle that we have, I have to drive a half an hour or an hour and a half to get to for a fucking $10
God.
Chipotle.
Hey, just
I
remember,
went-
Gilbert, you and I, we have Tim Hortons, and they don't have that. And that's great.
Give me
Yeah, they come up with new donuts all the time. Those sugar cookie donuts, damn.
Really? I never had one. That good?
Oh fuck. Sugar cookie stuff was so good. The donut, the cookie, the white hot chocolate.
Yeah, the white hot chocolate's delicious.
Best idea ever. No, the sugar cookie white hot chocolate specifically.
What the fuck? Well, I feel like I'm gonna go to Tim Hortons after this podcast. How do you think it would
That's
taste?
if it's still out.
with
It's
some...
been out for like a month now.
Oh, how do you think it tastes with Bailey's?
Probably pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
I've never had it because I don't carry Bailey's with me every time I go to Tim Hortons. But
It's either that or whiskey, man. You had to Irish
maybe
some
you
shit
should.
up.
Yeah.
If you're not flying Irish,
could you imagine like a guy is in front of you at Tim Hortons, full neck beard, orders a white hot chocolate and pulls out a 2.6 of Bailey's and just pours it in.
I mean, I don't have a neck beard, and I also don't wear a fedora.
I didn't mean you specifically, but what if you're standing there and there's a guy in front of you doing that?
I would ask him to
You'd just be
share,
like, wow.
and then also question him about his love for My Little Pony. And then red,
God.
it would be red. Red would be the guy. I'm kidding.
Damn it! I knew it was coming.
And then he'd run outside, untie his horse, and just ride off into the sunset.
Oh
I
my
thought
god.
we established that red was the bottom.
The power bottom.
Oh, okay, he gets down on all fours and the horse rides him off into the sunset.
There we go.
Happy.
All right, so
Happy is
Hey man, at this
really
point you're used
happy.
to it.
It's like one of those little miniature horses that, like, you know, you put your
little
6 month old on.
Sebastian.
Little Sebastian.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hey, do you know they're coming out with season 8? I think it is.
What? That show got
Oh
canceled.
fuck, really?
Yeah, dude. It's
Oh
actually
my god, yes.
it should be close to being out, right?
I don't know. This is news to me. Like this
The
time
flip
last
looks
year,
like
they
it's
canceled it.
Oh fuck. Fuck, I gotta try it. I gotta recheck whenever it's coming out. But Netflix, there saw something on Netflix that it's gonna bring up next season.
Is it a Netflix original?
I don't know if it's Netflix. Maybe Netflix.
All right. Well, while you're
Hold
looking
on,
that up,
I gotta-
Red, why don't you tell us what you did over Christmas?
Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's the season 7 on January 13th. fucking awesome.
All right, so
Moped around. I moped around.
really,
Holidays are a bad time of the year for me because one, I'm black sheep of the family. Anyways, I don't need to go into it.
all right,
It's not a big thing for me.
to each his own.
That's it. Oh. Well, I mean, as soon as the older you get, I mean, up until you have kids, holidays don't really mean that much after a while. You know, you put up the tree or whatnot, you know. and you just walk
Actually,
away.
I disagree.
Yeah, no. The
100
The
fucking
moment you
percent.
start accepting clothes, as presents, that's the day that Christmas doesn't matter.
Like, as a kid, each holiday is fun and enjoyable. As an adult, each holiday is,
Weird.
guess we're getting drunk for this day. That's what that all turns into. Think of a holiday, add alcohol, and that's what you do as an adult. And
Yeah,
you know I'm right.
besides, I don't drink very much.
Red, it's like mandatory for the Assorted Wares podcast. Well, I know
Wait, what's mandatory?
to fucking drink booze.
Pepsi is booze.
No, it's not. Pepsi's hardly even a cola. You fucking piece of shit.
What's going on?
Oh.
Did silence.
So, anyways, let's
Best
lighten it
thing
up.
That's weird.
Let's-
It's
Let's lighten this party up. So, I kind of had like a little adventure for Christmas. So, like Christmas Eve, I went over, hung out at my grandma's house, my entire family, and it just turned because there's no kids anymore. Like the youngest person's 13, and the second youngest is like 17. So everybody who isn't those two is just drinking. And my grandma ordered like big ass party pizzas and wings and shit. So we were just, it was just booze and pizza for Christmas Eve. That was great. I wouldn't have it any other way. And then Christmas morning, spent it with like the immediate family, exchanging gifts. It was cute. Who gives a fuck? And then then I passed out and then woke up, because you guys all know and love Austin. Well, Austin and I went to go hang out with two lovely ladies for Christmas Day, and we watched 5 of the 6 Star Wars movies because they watched episode 4 without me. So we watched 5, 6, and then we watched 1, 2, 3. It took us like 13 hours, and that was amazing.
backwards.
Well, no, because you have to watch the
you
original
just
trilogy first because it's amazing, and then you watch the prequels second because who gives a fuck if you're paying attention at that point. So you watch the original trilogy while you're drinking your beer, and then once you hit the prequels, that's when everyone starts shit talking each other, and when just it's just on in the background really. But either way, I mean, 5 out of the 6 Star Wars movies at Christmas, it was pretty great, and that was my prize
The
for
way
Christmas.
I take
Hey, fucker! I'm talking. Lick a dick. My prize for Christmas was was all 6 Blu-ray Star Wars movies. So that's what we were watching. Okay, Red, go ahead. Yeah, that's like $100 value. Mine free.
the
I wanted
way
to get-
it's
Oh my god! Someone talk. Red, you talk.
okay.
Jesus.
The way now I can't talk.
Prequel. Red, it's rude to talk with horse in your mouth.
Oh my god.
My house is not big enough for a horse.
We talked about this. It's a mini horse.
It's little Sebastian.
Well, it's a horse that's light enough to ride on your back, so it's got to be small enough to get into your house.
I'm pretty weak, so I don't think I'd have a hard time carrying around stuffed horse, let alone any horse.
You're gonna stuff the horse.
No.
I mean, I
Okay,
always
I got
heard.
a question for you.
I always heard that horse meat was rather tender. Can you confirm?
I don't know about. Actually, I kinda can't because
He's
I
only
ate
gotten the hard
horse
meat.
He's trying to think about it. He's like, I don't know. No, I got
No,
a question for
I've
conversation.
actually ate horse meat, so it is pretty tender.
Oh my god. It couldn't have been any better.
Okay.
Hey, if I'm gonna be the butt of the joke, I better make people laugh.
That's what we're here for.
So, okay. If you had to travel 100 years in the past or 100 years into the future, which would it be
Future.
and why?
Pass.
Future.
But why?
Past.
So, what is it? 2116 or 1916 in the middle of. Was World War
The
One at that
past.
point?
I think so.
Yeah. So, do you want to be in the time of World War One, or do you want to be in 2116 where?
Hey,
Actually,
hey,
Kinda like,
wait a
Wall-E
fucking
in
minute.
those
Do you guys know what just
couch
happened here? He stole my bit. He stole the
Hypothetical.
hypothetical question. You fucking piece of shit. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Sorry. Sucks to suck.
Congratulations.
Sparks fly. I would go back to 1916 because I recently found out that the most valuable little fucking American coin in the world is a 1913 nickel, and that shit's worth $4.5 million. And I
Okay,
would go and
no.
get me one, and I would hold on to it forever.
Just for 100 years?
Yes, I would pass that shit down and be like, "Look here, go cash this in 100 years, you'd be a million."
Go catch us a little more.
You know, for
'Cause
me,
it's not like you can go to this time period and come back. It's you go and stay there.
Oh.
You don't get to come back.
well, then I'm not going anywhere. I kind of like how things are right
Oh.
here. But if I had to choose, I'd go in the future because 1916 is just like nobody had rights. And I don't want to deal with that.
Well,
Well, I'm
we're
a white
so it's
straight
okay.
male. I have it the best there.
Okay, Louis C.K.
I have everything.
You can go to travel
you
to the
know the
year
history
2
of World
and
War
be
II.
fine.
Weird.
You could like go back and kill Hitler.
No.
Oh, here-
No,
here-
no, no,
here's
no,
something
no.
to
You
think
can't
about.
fucking do that. You can't kill a little tiny Hitler. You can't do that. Because if you fucking murder a tiny Hitler, you're going to prison for murdering a child. And then nothing, yeah. Like, you have to kill him when he starts his shit. Like, some people need to die, and then you need to kill him.
Well,
Yeah,
was
you
like
just hang around them with a
1916.
chlorophane rag.
Yeah,
There's a
and
lack
World
of
War II
cameras
starts in
and
1939.
like you can just
get a
go back
couple
and do
years
it
to
and
plan.
say Billy from around the corner did it, and they'll believe you.
Nah.
A little black kid.
Oh my god. Austin's not even here, and we already brought up Hitler, no rights, and a black kid.
Hey, to be fair, I brought up getting rid of Hitler, not
Yeah,
blaming-
I'll
blaming
give you
on the
that
black
one.
kid.
But no,
I'd-
you have to wait until he kills
I
at
would
least
go-
a few people.
Yeah.
Like 10 to a million.
I would
Like,
go
at
back
least
there
minimum
and do
10.
all
Like
the
10 to a
cocaine.
million.
10
Like
to a
somewhere in that range. Yeah, that's when you have to kill him.
Or
Well, yeah,
just
they
do
had,
research, get all the sports bets, and then go back in time and bet on all the sports over the years.
Yeah, but also you have to remember that 1920s prohibition. I don't know, man. I can't do that.
Yeah.
And then also, you wouldn't fit in. And if you also want to throw in some extra shit, the Great Depression happens.
I'll bring
I
back my
already have
money.
depression. I don't see a difference.
Yeah, but your money's gonna look fucking counterfeit. Like, they don't see that shit. Like, why the fuck do you have rainbow goddamn Monopoly money? That smells, that has
Made of
fucking scratch
plastic.
and sniff fucking maple syrup on it. You fucking
It would
Canadian
be the
piece of shit.
fanciest money they've ever seen.
Well, here's the thing. This is the reason why
money.
I wouldn't want to go in the future because you don't know if there is going to be a future.
I'd do
The
it.
world could be destroyed in the next 10 years or
Then
something.
whatever.
future,
Then you
you
fucking
fucking
go,
go
and,
into
then
nothing.
then you could sit in the puddle and jerk yourself off to death. All right.
That's how I want to
That
go.
sounds
I'm glad you can find the
something
silver
you would
lining.
do.
To death.
There's been a kid that has done that. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it was. I mean, happens.
I believe it.
I believe anything that's happening on the internet because I heard it on the internet that everything on the internet
Wouldn't
is
you
true.
stop? Wouldn't you stop?
Where'd you hear that?
Because wouldn't you stop jerking yourself off when you rub that shit raw?
No, dude, you just keep
no,
going.
no, that's the thing though. You have to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to keep going. You have to bear
You
through
masturbate
it.
to death. You commit. You fucking.
Masturbate yourself into a woman.
All right. So what you do
They call it
is
the
you
old
bring
empty
yourself.
sack.
You bring yourself like a half a gallon of like water-based lube, and like a tub of Vaseline, and you fucking just go ham. Like you just don't stop jerking. And when your arm gets tired, you switch hands.
Don't bring the fleshlight, just bring the lube, not both.
Oh no, you can't have the flashlight. That doesn't count.
Yeah, you have to. You have to kind of time it though. You need to keep going with one arm until the other one's not tired.
right.
Otherwise, you're fucked.
I'm gonna be right back.
Well,
I'm gonna
that's
go
all
grab alcohol,
limitation.
so I'm gonna trust you guys to keep this podcast moving.
Okay,
Alright,
we will.
talk shit about Chrome for
Okay.
10 minutes.
Okay, well, wait, I never got to say. I would go
Yeah.
back to 1916 because they had cocaine back then, didn't they? And like they were just giving it out like candy to children. I would do
Yeah, they
that.
call
I would-
it, you got a doctor's prescription for it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what happens to be sick
I'm
with,
back.
but hell, I'd be
I mean,
down with
you could
headaches.
buy it in Coca-Cola at that time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. If you had a
Yeah,
headache, they would
I was
prescribe
thinking the
cocaine
same
for you.
I have the sniffles. Where's my
Wait,
gram?
all right. So if you have a
motherfucker?
headache, so back then, if you have a headache, they give you cocaine, right? I got that.
Mhm.
What do they give you if you're masturbating to death?
Probably pornography.
More lube.
That's
A horse?
actually it's probably still cocaine. Oh, red special case. Well, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't text.
No, no, no. See, you can't give a person who's trying to masturbate to death cocaine. It's the same reason why you can't give a person trying to masturbate to death like booze, because then their dick's just not gonna work. It's just gonna be flaccid, and then you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
yeah, then you're just gonna get frustrated.
Well, eventually you're just pulling on nothing anyways.
Eventually you're gonna rip it off. Just at one point when you're on cocaine, you're like, "Gosh, golly, this flaccid penis got me again."
Like, how many times into it does it start to catch fire? Like, it smokes like 25 times in?
I mean, if you're using,
You need Red Bull for that.
Like, you don't stop. Like, it non-stop. Like, you don't stop in between for that 20-minute break. You just
Can't
keep
stop,
going.
don't stop.
can I just point out, like, this all started because I wanted to talk about what I did for Christmas.
I'm
And then it
starting
turned out
to
to-
think that is what you did for Christmas.
I told you what I did
I
for
was gonna
Christmas.
jerk it until 21:16.
Yeah, I fucking I masturbated to death on Christmas. And then here we are a few days later and I'm alive.
Minus the death part.
Okay, we've done. Everybody's done the 1916. What kind of things do you think would be worth going into the future with? Because everyone said 1916. So I mean,
Future cocaine.
what's
I would
the
say-
flip side?
Virtual reality.
I would put bombs in places and set
I
them
can't
to go
wait
off
for
in
the Oculus Rift.
2016, 2116, and then when I get there, shit would just go get wrong. But you know, or maybe
Got a better
maybe you do that, and then like you set to 2017, and then you become the big hero. So I came back in time to stop the bombs. Yeah.
Wait, I know exactly what I would do.
That's nice.
Wait, what time is it?
Well,
Maybe
2000
2116.
Yeah, I
2116.
would join Starship Troopers, and then I would just go kill bugs.
dude, I love that movie. Thanks for bringing that up. Favorite movie ever.
No, I think the future won't exist for much longer because everybody will be in virtual reality somehow. Like, I can't wait for the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive. You know, PC Master Race. Screw you guys.
Well,
We don't believe
come
in
out in,
one
like, 2
console being
months, 3
superior
months?
to the other. I mean, as long as you're a gamer, it doesn't matter what you're playing on.
That's right. We all have the
Oh, I
same
know,
color.
Yeah.
There's a
are you trying to make the comments we don't have hate each other?
the comments you don't have. I think I commented. Oh wait, yeah, I commented on one of the videos. I think
Well,
one time.
I might
Yeah, think
go
about
into
it.
the future. You set up an account with like $1,000 in it, and then you wait for it to go back into 100 years. There you go. Interest, son.
Wait,
Billion
wait, I
interest
got
on.
it. All right. So you go into the future knowing full well that you were one of the first people in Assorted Wares, and then 100 years we super famous, and like, yeah, that's right, I'm the guy. Like I disappeared
Yeah, I'm
because
that
at
guy.
that moment I went to the future. Yeah, and then
Hey, I'm that guy that
compensation,
appeared
bitch.
in like 2 or 3 other videos. Love me.
like you know that Crumb guy who always talks about his penis. Yeah, I know him.
That's a good one.
He has a penis,
No, slow.
so now you know it's me. I'm legit.
Eureka 7. I like Eureka 7. That's cool. I want to try that.
So have you guys talked about Star Wars 7 already? Because I assume all of you have seen it.
I've seen it
least twice.
twice.
No, you assume
I've seen it
wrong.
once.
I say that, but I've only seen it once too. But it
seen
was
it
the
twice.
best movie I've ever seen.
I wouldn't say the best movie I've ever seen. It was pretty awesome though.
Yeah, dude.
Let's avoid spoilers.
Everybody hates Kylo Ren, but I love Kylo Ren.
Yeah, his
Every
character
time he
makes a
don't
lot
pulled
of
like
out
how
that
he
sense.
lightsaber,
looks.
it was the best
I
thing
I just
ever.
don't have like. I just really don't like how he looks. He looks like an angry fucking boy band.
That's exactly it.
he's
He's
bitch.
supposed to look like a fucking struggling teenager, like,
Why?
torn. He's like literally torn down the middle.
He looks like Snake or Slytherin from Harry Potter.
I mean, just because he got
I'm
long
surprised
black
he doesn't
hair.
have a man bun with that hair.
Yeah. that'd be
No,
badass.
because it's his nose.
Man
I
bun,
just wish he
neck
was just through one line. He's just like, Olivia's song.
beard.
Stop it, Ron. Stop.
Not Leo,
Stop it,
Leo,
Han. Stop. Stop it, Han.
Stop it, Han. Stop.
But yeah, it would have been a much better movie if he just left his mask on. But I guess they had to take it
It
off to
would.
prove a point.
I mean,
He takes it off. I like BVB and blood on the dance
dude,
floor.
BB-8 is adorable. Also, I love all the cult fandom between that one traitor, like stormtrooper, who swings that baton around, and also and
Oh my
Rey.
God.
The traitor and Rey are like the two huge cult fandoms right now. Like the girl that plays Rey, I don't know what her name is. Like every nerd's in love with her right now. It's like Carrie Fisher back like
Ridley.
in Return of the Jedi.
He's just standing there calling me a traitor.
What's her name? Alicia Ridley or something like
Yeah,
that? Something Ridley.
Some crap.
I like this one where it's a bunch of black and white photos of him. It says he faced the traitor when no one else would. Fucking, the memes of him already are spreading like a wildfire.
Dude, my favorite one is like
Oh my
when
God,
he's
but
like
the
whipping
memes
out
that I
when
see
he's
just-
whipping out that baton thing, and then you have like Obi-Wan and Anakin from like the duel in like episode 3, and they're swinging their sabers around like crazy, and then he's in the background just swinging his shit around. It's fucking great. It's like just a looping GIF.
All the traitor memes get better and better. Best meme I've seen in a long time.
That's where man. This memes
Oh
are
my
gonna get
God.
old.
So I want to see the Hateful Eight when that comes out. That looks freaking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
And it,
I don't know who just put this in the chat, but somebody, it's just a kid, a
That
little
was
girl
me.
playing with the stormtrooper. And they're
That was
playing
me.
Guess Who? Does he look like a traitor? Oh god. That game was the best game ever. Oh my god, and there's it's a little fin on the card too.
Yeah.
Oh god. I wish I was smart enough to make memes and have original ideas, but I don't, so I just steal people's ideas.
so anyways, what are you gonna be doing for New Year's?
I'm working. I have to work for New Year's.
Fucking
Or I have to
boring.
deal with all the drunk people coming in from the fireworks and all their fucking parties and make them pay a shit ton of money of stuff they don't want.
What about everybody else?
You don't understand how easy it is to sell food to a drunk person. It's very easy.
As a drunk person,
I'm just gonna
I can imagine it's quite easy. You know, actually, wait, before we dive too far into this, I was reading a thing that said that, like, I mean, obviously beer's got a lot of carbs in it, and it'll make you fat. Like, if you're drinking, like, liquor, it's got a lot of calories in it, but your body, cannot store, like, the alcohol's actual calories. So, like, it kind of sits there until you burn it off. You get fat from drinking, because most people like to eat, like, as they drink, or right after it, and then you have all these pent-up calories that your body can't store, and then you add even more on there, and then your body automatically just stores all those. And that's what makes you fat when you drink.
That's where the beer belly comes from.
Yep.
Yep.
So remember that your body can't store the alcohol calories, but it can still store the food calories. So if you're drinking, don't eat food. Just drink water every time you
Wise
get
words
hungry.
from
Tell
Crump.
me how to live my life.
Or you can always just go to McDonald's
you
like I do
name-
and get 10 McDoubles with mac sauce. That works too.
Fuck. We haven't been to McDonald's in like years. I can't eat that shit anymore.
So,
So good.
anyways, what I'm probably gonna do is there's gonna talk. I told you Austin and I went over to those, to go watch Star Wars. We're probably gonna go back over there on New Year's as well, and just get super drunk, probably play some Cards Against Humanity, and just hang out. So I'm excited.
Yeah, dude. Dude, they keep on coming up with new Cards of Humanity. Every time I turn around, there's a new type of Cards of Humanity.
Well, they have to, because
like-
otherwise
there's
those
like
get
a
the same
Game of
cards
Thrones
over and
one.
over.
Yeah, I need to start buying a lot more of them.
they're probably gonna make a Star Wars one, and
If they
it's probably
don't.
gonna feature that guy.
Like, the game is just so great because it's not a PG game. They write the dirtiest crap on those cards, and they're like, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they've got cards where you can write in your own answers, but they're not as funny just because, like, us, it's always funnier because, like, the game made this funny. Like, the game's this dirty, not us. Whereas, like, when you write in your own shit, it's, to me, it's not as funny. Just, you know, anybody else?
Yeah.
Isn't there like a Cards Against Humanity, like the biggest, blackest deck?
Yeah,
And
it's
then
the
one
biggest,
card
blackest
in the
box.
game that says,
Yeah, and then
yeah, that's
you
it.
have to cut open the cardboard box. Actually, you have to cut open it, and in it is
And then the
a
one card-
foil. It's actually, you know, like a like one of those holographic like foiled cards, and it says the biggest blackest dick on it. Because they got a big black dick, a bigger blacker dick, and then the biggest blackest dick.
yeah, and then it's like in gold lettering and everything, and it's like super fancy.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you know,
Yeah,
and
I
then
know. It
and
was
then there's
the number one Christmas present
yeah.
this year.
There's also another game that's meant to be played in tandem with that. It's called Crabs Adjust Humidity. The cards are exactly the same size, exact same print and everything, different manufacturer, and it's meant to, like, you know, further bolster your giant deck of Cards Against Humanity to make it even funnier. It's the same game, but copyrighted.
Crabs Against Humidity.
Crabs Adjust Humidity.
Oh, okay.
Creative right there. Tell you what.
I didn't think of the animal crab. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, like, okay.
I remember this one game of Cards Against Humanity we were playing. There was this. Apparently, we all had the perfect cards. Like, it was this. I can't remember what the card played, but when we all
that's a
chose
great
our
story.
cards, all of them were racist. All of them.
It sounds like Crabs
Every
Against
single one of them
Humanity.
was
I
racist.
mean, Cards Against Humanity. Fucking goddamn it.
No, I think all of them had to do with something racist and dicks.
Yeah,
All
that
on the
sounds
same
like the
card.
game.
That's Cards Against
Yeah,
Humanity.
you're not
that's it.
surprising anybody here.
Wow, that's a new game. I've never heard of it. What's it called? I'm just kidding,
Apples to
said nobody
Apples?
ever.
Oh my god, dude. I tried playing that game, and I could only play with it. Like, the only time I played it was when I was in 4th grade, and I was
Yeah, it's
completely
funny
more
when you're a
fucked
kid.
up than anyone else there.
And then, like, the second you play, like, Cards Against Humanity, and then you try to play Apples to Apples again, it's just not... And then they even made, like, an adult version called Rotten Apples to Apples, and it's not even close.
It's like the PG version.
I'd say PG-13.
At this age, it's all PG. If there's like one boob and a fuck in it, it's still PG.
I mean, there's, like, strict guidelines, but I
We're
know if
really
they say
classified.
fuck more than once, it's automatically rated R. So a
Oh, is it a
PG-13
PG,
movie
like,
has to, you know,
17?
yeah, they have to, yeah, it's 17 or older.
Yeah. And then ours like the fucking naked sex scenes, fuck shit, piss all over the place, and
I mean, it could be.
you know,
I mean, I've seen
super gore, pretty much.
Yeah. Or like all, or it could be exactly like a PG-13 movie, except they say fuck twice and it's automatically R. Like, I think you're allowed to say it
Have you ever
once.
counted?
It's like
I wanna
17
look up a
again with
movie.
Zac Efron, and he just wakes up, says fuck in the mirror, and then says fuck to his brother, and he's just like, oh, R.
Yeah, that's how
Damn.
that goes. So, what's everyone else doing for New Year's?
Probably hanging out with my best
None
friend
home.
at his dad's house.
Yeah, getting drunk.
We like to get wasty pants, and then they like to argue about my best friend's future, and then he gets mad and tries to fight his dad, and it's pretty funny sometimes. And I just sit back. I have nothing in this conversation. It's just me, him, and his dad, and they're just fighting at each other. Not like
Grab it.
bad and evil. It's just because like his dad's trying to get it out of him, and it's really funny because he's drunk, so they try to beat each other up almost. Oh, I should record it and make a great.
Yeah, I was about
video.
to say, grab bag.
It'd be a greatest story for his life. Brad, what are you doing for New Year's? Or who are you doing for New Year's? You sexy stud, you.
I forgot he was here.
I wish I knew.
His horse
I thought we stopped that.
puts a little party hat on it. Puts one of those little kazoo things in its mouth.
Happy New Year, little
Puts it in
Sebastian.
his butt. Chris Pratt's making a song about it as he farts.
Was that song like 10,000 Candles in the Wind?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Can't wait.
So,
I rate this podcast 10 out of 10. Best of the year.
you know, and podcast number 7 is definitely the worst one we've ever done. That is our low point. Hopefully we never hit that again.
Don't tempt me.
Well, I haven't listened to it yet. I should probably listen to that so I can know exactly what you're talking about. Because now I'm kind of excited to hear somebody get kicked out and yelled at. And oh, man. You guys are hyping it up for me better than Star Wars.
I mean, that's all that
Question is,
happens.
Did he act like cut it out or
No, I kept it all. I didn't.
Hmm.
If I cut a lot out of that podcast, and if I were to cut any more, the podcast would only be like 20 minutes.
Wow.
Because not only do you have to cut out the
Really a
bad
podcast
parts,
at that point.
but like, let's say the rebuttals aren't even that bad, but you won't understand the rebuttals if we cut just the bad parts. So then you got to cut them too. So then nothing makes sense.
Those parts won't make sense if you cut out another part. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
a cut up piece of mess.
Yep. And it almost sounds like that anyways. And there's still like more that needs to be cut from that podcast, but I just got to the point where I said fuck it, and then I just uploaded it.
Guys, I think we should talk about the newest mod for Fallout 4.
Is it a nudity mod?
Anything other than the naked mod is not important.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
agree.
uh,
Or the one that makes
Well,
dance,
what about-
or the one that makes dance into Buzz Lightyear, because that's also important.
Yeah, this is Buzz
Wait,
Lightyear.
what
To
about,
Victorium and beyond.
Well, there's a naked Macho Man Randy Savage mod now.
Yeah.
See, that matters because it's got
It's like-
nudity.
It's like okay, we got Macho Man Randy Savage. How do we make this better?
Naked.
How about we make him naked? Yes, put it in now.
God damn it, Bobby.
Hey, Austin's
Look at
not
that
here
shit,
to do it.
Skyrim.
Turn down for what?
That's
Oh
all
my God.
fucking
Turn
Austin
down
does.
for what?
God dang it, Bobby.
These are my favorite fucking memes.
God dang it. Turn down for
I
what?
love this new generation of music.
Oh, I look like a jackass.
Oh, God. I have that
Oh,
actual
yeah,
song. I don't know if I can play it for you guys.
No,
Because
not on the
it's just-
podcast.
I don't think it would play over Xbox.
not on the
There's a
podcast.
new
It's so
development
funny.
I've heard. Do you guys remember that new game Undertale?
Yeah, what's with the
There's,
cult
th-
fandom
There's
around
already
that?
porn. There's already pornography of it. I swear to fucking God.
There's pornography on everything.
It's
This
called
is
Rule
what
34.
I
It's
wanna
it's
talk
the
about.
it's that
Why do you think I'm
skeleton
so
man
excited for
fucking
VR?
his brother or whatever.
No,
The skeleton's laying on the bed like, no, no.
doesn't surprise me.
No, you're not surprising anyone yet again, Zach.
So, wait a minute. It's like the last podcast of the year. What do each of you consider the best game that's come out this year?
Fallout 4.
Destiny?
Destiny didn't come out this
Destiny
year.
came out last year.
Yeah.
The year before.
DLC
Yeah.
pack came out this
Yeah,
year,
that's it.
so Destiny's out.
Yeah, taking games.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's a
Okay, I
DLC
have a list
pack.
here.
Full-fledged game. It's talking about.
Yeah, that's a
I have a list here.
DLC.
So, Witcher 3.
That's a good one.
I'll only say like the big titles. I won't like put in the small ones or anything. But Witcher 3, Fallout 4, Battlefront, Metal Gear Solid 5, Halo 5, Rainbow Six Siege, Black Ops 3, Dying Light, Mortal Kombat 10. That was a really good one. And then Splatoon from Nintendo, and then Battlefield Hardline. Other than that, it's just pretty small, crappy games.
And you got like
Okay,
Undertale
so-
and Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Those are also
Yeah,
huge.
Batman's in
I
there too, and then
right here.
Bloodborne as well.
I'd have to say
Oh,
the best one
Bloodborne.
had to be Fallout. Like that's the only game this year that really completely
Yeah.
blew me away. Like the rest of them were just business as usual. Like it's exactly what I expected. You know, I mean, Rainbow Six Siege is really cool. I enjoy it. Battlefront's a cool game. I just don't think it deserves the Battlefront title. Yeah, the first
No,
two.
I wouldn't say that. I definitely do.
No.
No.
I played Battlefront 2. It reminds me exactly of Battlefront
No,
2 to
not
the
at
T,
all.
just with
Dude, I still have
new
Battlefront 1 and
Actually,
2
sure.
for the Xbox original. I play them every once in a while,
Dude.
and they hold up, and I like them better than the new Battlefront.
Yeah.
I can get
I
Battlefront
agree.
2 now on Steam, but it says there's no multiplayer active, obviously, because the servers are closed down, so I don't feel like buying it.
I mean, it's
just to
still
do
a fun
nothing.
single-player game.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
But
My
the
friend and
multiplayer is the
I,
whole thing.
my friends and I, we would just grab the superheroes and just fucking just do a superhero melee massacre all the time, and it was fucking the best thing ever.
Yeah, the original two Battlefronts were great. I heard a rumor that they're
To
going
be
to be
honest-
remaking Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for fourth quarter of 2016. I don't know if that's accurate or
They
not.
need to make a new one. Yeah, I keep hearing
fuck.
rumors of it.
There's a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff coming out in
Yeah.
the next few years.
And plus, I mean, BioWare is owned by EA, and EA does own the license for Star Wars games right now, so I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Anyways,
For mine, out of all those games that I mentioned, I'd probably say The Witcher 3. I just thought it was so good.
yeah, we should actually
Beautiful.
run
It
a
was like a
tally.
new Skyrim, pretty much.
So we got one for Fallout, one for Witcher. What about you, Shane? What do you think?
I heard Witcher was good, but I never really played it. Fallout
So it's two
Kinda-
for Fallout.
took my life and fucking dragged it through the mud, and
It's
stuck
amazing.
me in a hole for about 5 days.
5
couldn't
days?
stop
I'm
playing
still
it.
fucking stuck in a hole.
No, I mean I have about 5 games worth or 5 days worth of time
Oh,
played,
yeah.
just in like 2 or 3 weeks. I was like, fuck, man,
What about you,
it
Zach?
took me, it
Oh,
took my
jeez.
life.
So, I mean, I'd love to agree with you guys, but I want to go ahead and take the high road here. I'm going to say Tales from the Borderlands.
Really?
Oh,
Ooh, that's good. That's good as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
And then Red, what about you?
I don't have much games from much of the game selection, but when was GTA released?
GTA was
Oh,
originally
that
released.
2
for
years.
Yeah, it was 2014 on the 360, so it can't get Game of the Year.
I do not know then.
I don't know. Even based off of what you've heard of games, I mean,
I played Unity, and I like that game.
That was last year as well.
Assassin's.
Yeah.
That was 2014.
eh,
The new Assassin's Creed is Syndicate. By the way, that's probably my second favorite Assassin's Creed yet. Like Black Flag being number 1 for me.
Yeah, Black Flag was my number 1 too. I haven't
Yeah.
played all of them to compare them to each other, but I like Black Flag. It's the
Yeah,
only
well,
one
the
I
same
played,
company that did
just
Black
'cause I thought it
Flag
was so
did
interesting.
Syndicate, and it's really amazing. Like it reminds me of like imagine if you took like Saints Row / like San Andreas with like the territory control thing, like combine that with Assassin's Creed, and that's exactly what you get. It's pretty awesome. And you also get 2 main
Sounds pretty
characters this time instead of just one, and you can you could like hot swap between them,
Yeah.
between Jacob and Evie Fry.
Well,
It's really sweet.
Anyways, I'd be fine to give the title to Fallout 4. It was
Yeah.
a hell of a game.
So I guess Assorted Wares says Fallout 4 is the game of the year.
Wait.
Because we
Um,
matter, and the internet listens to us.
Yes.
Okay, same question, but for movies. Movies of
Star Wars.
2015. What was your favorite? Top 10.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Okay, other than Star Wars, because that's mine as well.
Oh my
We wanna
god,
have
that's
more
actually
conversation
like
than
that's.
this.
Furious.
I know what I'm gonna be.
Okay, I'll go.
I'm
I'll
gonna be in
go.
the minority here. I'm gonna say the new James Bond. That was a really good movie.
I'll go through the list just to see if anybody forgot anything, like the big ones. If you knew a little movie that I don't know of, well then you're a weirdo.
Make sure you add in the new
Anyways,
James
Mad
Bond.
Max. Yep, Mad Max, James Bond, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Inside Out, The Martian, Ant-Man, Minions, Furious 7, Hunger Games, Mission Impossible came out this year, The Good Dinosaur, which is that new Disney Pixar movie, and then Spy, that one comedy with Melissa McCarthy.
I'd have to say James Bond. The new James Bond film. That was tops.
Really?
I was good.
I like Furious 7.
Yeah,
Out of all those,
in
I'd
my
probably say The
opinion,
Martian.
Furious 7. Fast and Furious series wasn't actually gonna be a series,
Like, did it
but
did it did it close it out well with like the fake Paul Walker? Like, did it
Yeah.
still do just fine considering that? Because I haven't seen
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
um,
a lot of people loved it. There was a huge thing after it.
I
Yes,
watched that movie like 6 times, and
I thought it was a great movie.
I loved it every time I watched it. It's
Sure.
like I was watching it for the first time. But I like
You know, is American
Paul
Sniper
Walker.
just real fast? Is American Sniper on that list? Did that come out this year?
I think that's
No, that was last year.
Okay.
I think it won an Oscar or something.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I would
or
say-
it was gonna win an Oscar and was beat
That was
out
a
by
fucking
some
great
fucking
movie.
gas.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Red. I just had to ask the question.
Okay, bottom up this time. Red. So you said Furious 7?
Well, I mean, wait. Obviously, we all
Yeah.
said Star Wars, so Star Wars is the clear fucking winner here.
Okay, okay. For number 2, is Star Wars, yes, but something that's not Star Wars.
What about Jurassic World? Did that come out this year?
in my
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Actually, I'd say Jurassic
I-
World over James
Hey.
Bond then.
Yep.
I'm gonna
I
go
I
think
with-
that's
haven't
nomination.
seen it.
I'm gonna go with SpongeBob, Sponge Out of Water.
I never saw it.
No,
Think
but
what
I
a
would
I
say
weirdo.
take
you know,
it
that
you
pulled the
got
small movie out.
children then.
No, he
I
doesn't.
would say The Martian because I'm a science nerd. And
I didn't see that
Martian's
one
just
yet.
so
I heard
good.
it's amazing though.
It's so good.
When did Interstellar come out?
But last year,
Ah,
it was Gravity first, Interstellar, and then The Martian.
Okay.
All 3 great movies. But Martian being my
Uh,
favorite out of those 3,
Interstellar so
but
far.
Star
my
Wars
favorite.
being the overall favorite.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for number 2,
When did
I'd. All right. Go ahead.
when did Guardians of the Galaxy came out?
2014.
That was
That was
a great movie.
14.
Did you like miss this whole year? You're living in 2014.
Dude, I'd hate to see him 2016. Shit.
GTA 5 is just coming out for him. He's fucking.
And Destiny, GTA 5 and Destiny.
I'm a hermit.
You sound
No,
like Aaron
I
with that
don't-
phrase.
Hermits don't own horses.
Listen,
Back with the
And it
horse
returns.
thing.
Oh god, I'm sorry. Anyways. No,
Yeah, so-
I know The Martian is a very niche pick, I guess. If I was to pick something as a number 2, I'd probably say Inside Out.
I didn't see that.
Because like
and I love kids'
everybody and their mother loved that, watched that movie, and apparently it was like the best Disney Pixar bunch of junk ever made, even better than Big Hero 6.
I know. I still think
anything like
Frozen
that.
stands tall as number 1.
Yeah,
Really? Let me
Yeah.
see.
yeah. It took like a year for that shit to die down.
No, it's still not
People
died
still
down.
ain't
Like
shit about
there's still a lot of like cult fandom around that shit.
All time.
That'd be like
Oh jeez.
top grossing anime.
Okay,
movie.
okay. So, the 1 to 100 top Disney movies. Guess what number 1 is?
Frozen.
Star Wars.
Well, I mean, all right, that's Lucasfilm. I mean, you know, they exclude.
No, I know.
It has to be Pixar probably movie.
Didn't,
Wait, is Frozen a Pixar
Lucas
movie?
call Disney white slavers?
No,
Like
yeah,
the
he's a
classic
fucking retard.
cartoon Disney movie on the list is Toy Story 3 with 415 million. Then the next one on down is Frozen
Yeah,
at
see,
400 million.
Frozen.
And then Inside Out at 356, and then Finding Nemo at 339. So they're all pretty close.
Yeah.
And Toy Story's got that bit of a lead on Frozen, so I feel like Frozen will end up catching up after some time.
But like all of Disney is Star Wars, of course, the first Avengers, Age of Ultron, and then Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and then Toy Story 3. So
See,
none of the
fucking Big
animated
Hero
ones are
6
even in the
scares
top
me.
5.
Well,
Like
no
Big Hero
shit.
6 is literally the future, saying that fucking apparently fucking Japan takes over fucking America. Now we
Oh
got
my god,
San
I love Big Hero
Francisco.
6.
We got fucking. They fucking killed all our men and mated with our women.
That's okay. If I get a Baymax out of it, I'm perfectly fine with that.
All right, so I wanna up the ante a little bit. What was your favorite show for 2015?
Ooh. Ooh.
And it could
So
be
it's a
it could be
phone
like a
call, I don't give a fuck
Netflix.
what you
It could be
say.
like a Netflix or like HBO original, or it could be like an actual like cable provided show, like just a show.
I'd say mine. I watched Seven Deadly Sins. It's an anime, but
Yeah, that's
I thought it
Netflix
was really
original.
good.
I've been meaning
I
to
know
watch
what
that.
I know what Reds is.
My Little Pony.
BoJack Horseman.
Oh. You know, I actually
That show
like
came
I
out
like I like that
last
one.
year, so we might have seen it.
It doesn't
I didn't get
matter.
the
Like it could be an
comedy.
ongoing show. Like Game of Thrones has a season every year, so is Walking Dead. So those could even be the
Yeah,
show of the year.
Like I can't say Breaking Bad because that ended
Yeah,
last year,
that
so that's
ended.
not a 2015 thing. But Game of Thrones.
Game of
had a
Thrones would have to
season
be
this year, so
my
that
number
would of course
one.
count.
But there's a new show that's coming out. It's called F is for Family. It's a Netflix original. That show is fucking hilarious. It's got one of my favorite comedians,
Dude.
Bill Burr, as the star. Dude, that show is
Oh, Bill
hilarious.
Burr?
Yeah, dude, it's on Netflix.
fuck.
F is for
Oh my
Family.
God.
Dude, that show is so funny.
I'm glad you
Bill
just
Burr's
mentioned that
fucking
because
hilarious.
Brittany and I just picked up that show like 2 or 3 days ago.
It's
started
only got
watching
6
it, and
episodes.
It's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
All right, so I
It's-
haven't
it's a
seen
great
Game
watch.
of Thrones, and I haven't seen The Walking Dead. I've seen like the first two seasons of Walking Dead, and then they like diddle around on the farm for too long, and I'm just like, yeah, forget this stupid show. Now, my favorite show of all time is Breaking Bad, but that obviously can't be selected for this year. I would have to say Suits myself.
Didn't see it.
Suits is like a lawyerish type show where there's basically a
Oh.
lawyer who gets hired, but he never went to law school, but he's just a super smart kid.
Okay.
But the whole show's him hiding the secret and him trying not to get caught, but he eventually gets caught and shit happens and yada 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 yada. But it's so intense, and the characters in it just make you want to be a badass like them one day. I want to go to law school now because of the show, but I know I can't, so I'm not. But I wish I could.
No, I'd have to say Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones rocked it. 2015, early 2015 with that season. It was amazing.
They did make a huge
Game
impact
of
on it.
Thrones has been really popular.
Oh yeah.
It's got to end soon though, like.
Well, it's
3
already
more
caught up
seasons,
to the
maybe.
books.
Yeah.
Past the books.
No, I mean it is and it isn't.
Is it-
Like the
he
new
said
season,
yeah,
it's
he said he's
past
not
it.
going to make any more books.
No. He's got 2. He's got 2 books. He's doing 2 more, and the newest one's going to be coming out pretty soon, and the one after that will be released when I'm like 50 years old, and hopefully he's not dead.
Oh, he takes his sweet old time.
But who cares? It's amazing. But yeah, the show. I mean,
Yeah,
they
he
said
has money,
for
but
this
sweet.
last season that they said that they were going to diverge from the books, and they did. They did a good job doing it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the books that they never covered, but then there's a lot of stuff in the show that never happened in the books at the same time. So they're ahead of it and behind it at the exact same time. And there's a lot of theories what season 6. Well, wait, is it 6? Yeah, season 6 is going to
Well-
have, but I don't know.
If you think about it, they
yeah.
can't really make it up. They probably asked what's his face? I
Oh no,
forget his
they
name, but
did.
They probably
they did.
talked to him.
They
as to
know,
where
they
he
know
wanted to
exactly
go.
where it's going, where the end game is, but I don't think that they're gonna have the same ending as the books because they want the books to still sell really well, and you're not gonna buy the book if you already know what happens. So I feel like it's just gonna diverge, and I think the only reason I told them is just in case anything happened to them, then they could still do the show.
Wait, what happens at the end of the books? Like just
Nobody
tell me
knows.
what happens
Only
at the end
George
of the
R. R.
books
Martin
and I can cut that out.
knows, and like a few HBO executives. That's it.
Read the books.
Even if you read the books,
I
you
will
don't reach
not,
the
sir.
end. All five. I
the
have
whole
all the
Breaking
books, and if you read all the books, you're at the exact same point as you are if you watch the show. You're sitting there like fuck, and you're waiting for the next thing to come out, book 6 or season 6.
Yeah.
I was thinking that they should.
I heard that.
I think we talked about this in the podcast before. I said they should go back in time and do like prequel seasons when it's all said and done with. Just so it can not only give people like a chance to like keep loving Game of Thrones and HBO to keep raking in that huge subscription money, which they're making a mint off this right now. But I mean, there's a lot of like, there's a huge universe in Game of Thrones, and I'd love to see like the Seven Kingdoms at war, with Robert Baratheon and Eddard Stark, like being young, killing shit on the battlefield. I think it'd be badass. Like taking the Iron Throne from the Targaryens, like that whole civil war that they're always talking about all the fucking time, but we're not going to show you a goddamn second of it.
Wait. So what is Game of Thrones about? I've never watched one episode or even like, I haven't even played the Telltale one. What is
Game
it
of
about?
Thrones is simply the Telltale game is really good with it too, really good. But you will only love it if you've been watching the show and or reading the books. Basically, the Song of Ice and Fire, aka what HBO dubbed the Game of Thrones, is literally a Game of Thrones. It's like the political game to seize power in the realm. And a lot of shit happens, and every main character dies, so don't get attached.
Okay.
Yep. Just everybody dies.
It's
That's
very
essentially it.
Middle Earthy. Like if you like Lord of the Rings, you will love Game of Thrones. It's like guaranteed.
Yeah, they did that in the game. Like I know you spend like 1/3 of the game playing as this little boy, and then he just gets his fucking throat cut, and I'm like, well, fucking, what was the
okay.
point of that 1/3 of the game?
We've been trying so hard to avoid spoilers, Zach, and you're just a fucking piece of shit.
That game has been out for a long time.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because you know that there's gonna be one person. Oh, I didn't mean to play a game, and you spoil that.
That's your own fault.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's his own fault. Sucks to suck.
People don't comment on our things anyway.
I mean, we just started, Zach. This is only podcast 10. I don't know where you expected
so
us to
say
be.
what we want.
You gotta keep
What was I
building.
gonna say? Do you guys watch anime? It's like Attack on Titan. Everybody dies in that show pretty much too, so you can't like anybody in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing
Makes me
is
sad.
that's what
The
I
movies
really
are out.
like.
Season 2's coming.
That's really what I really like about like storytelling moving forward. Is like the good old days of like cinema and shows is like the good guy always wins, trumps the bad guy every time. You know, the good guy kills the bad guy, gets the girl. That's every story ever told, really. Except for the few about lying. And now it's just like fuck everything, all your emotions, just shit on them. Who gives a fuck?
Dude,
Like you watch Walking
like, oh, you
Dead,
hate the bad
Breaking
guy?
Bad, doesn't matter. Fucking dead. Game of Thrones doesn't matter.
Dude, I was
Fucking
watching
dead. Do you watch Star Wars? Doesn't matter. Fucking
Yeah.
dead. Don't spoil it.
yeah.
But Jesus, and
No,
but I
I was
hate it.
talking about the
I
Clone
hate that
Wars,
like
dude.
my favorite characters keep dying, but I love it because it's not that old school like the good guy's always gonna win. He's gonna get the girl. It's like anything could happen now because everything's off the rails. Nobody knows what's happening, and you're actually glued to your seat hoping that nothing bad happens. Because Game of Thrones has taught us that don't get attached because shit's happening. And now every show, like Breaking Bad and Walking Dead have done the same, and a bunch of other shows that I'm not mentioning right now do that too. That it's becoming the norm. It's like oh yeah, so this iconic character that you loved for how long? Fuck him.
And this guy you don't like,
Telltale
aka
did that to
Joffrey,
me.
we'll just make him the leader and fuck all you.
That guy was
Dude,
actually an
fucking
amazing
Telltale,
actor.
The Walking Dead showed me not to do it. Like,
Dude, any
fucking-
Telltale game
they-
also will fucking teach you
Yeah,
not to
any
do it.
Telltale
Well,
game.
if you can act in real life, or if you can act in a show to make everybody hate you in real life.
Oh,
then,
yeah, you're a great
you're
actor.
a great actor.
I mean, it's easy to be the suave, sophisticated badass and whatever you're doing, but to be actually fucking hated.
Like I haven't even seen the show, and I hate Joffrey.
Yeah. He's a cunt.
And I like
Who's
the speech
Joffrey?
that
In what show?
That's Game
I
of
like the
Thrones.
speech that a certain character gives when he's being accused of killing him.
Oh yeah.
That's the best. I watched that speech. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
that was so
That was what,
good.
Tyrion?
Still haven't watched the show yet. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
just trying not to spoil it, but
Who
okay.
cares?
Think
I mean,
so.
we've already crossed that road. I mean, if basically if Red didn't see Star Wars, I would have already unleashed the biggest spoiler in Star Wars already. But I'm not, because Red didn't see it. So I'm being a good friend to Red. To make up for all the horse fucking jokes. Because we talked about horse fucking for a while. Anyways,
Spoiler alert, Darth
so
Vader dies.
best show for 2015, mine's Game of Thrones. Shane, what about you?
I like the Seven Deadly Sins.
Sorry,
That's my
Seven
favorite.
Deadly Sins. Zach?
Anime or like
Just show,
shows, or-
any show. Doesn't matter. That's just a show.
Mine's Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
That,
What about
did that
Ruby?
come out today?
Ruby?
I don't even
This year?
call Ruby a good show.
Ruby's an amazing show. You shut your filthy horse mouth. Or Red versus Blue. Both of them.
I haven't. I like live and breathe Rooster Teeth content, but I haven't seen either, so I don't even know. What I'm talking about.
How are you a fucking Rooster Teeth fan? You've never seen Red versus Blue. That's how they got like started.
I've seen a bunch of them, but I started
Dude,
with the
they're
whole
on
Rooster
Netflix.
Teeth stuff with the.
Dude, have you
Yeah.
seen Have you guys
Achievement
seen
Hunter.
How to Badlands? That had to be my favorite fucking episode with Joe ever.
Anyways, best show
Dude, all of them
2015.
are my favorite.
Best show 2015. I'd probably say Suits, or what's it called? Mr. Pickles.
No, that's one I've never even heard of. I'm not gonna ask you a
Trust me,
question.
look it up.
Nah.
It'll ruin your nightmares forever.
And then Red, what about you? Best show 2015.
I'd say Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones takes it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Red,
Wait, you're telling me you've seen Game of Thrones? I'm surprised it's not Breaking Bad.
No. I'm surprised.
Actually haven't seen Breaking Bad.
Neither is Funnel, and they're missing out. That's a great show, and you can binge it all on Netflix.
Wait, what show?
Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah.
I've seen
Gotcha.
Game of Thrones because my roommates were very big in the Game of Thrones.
Dude, everyone's
And-
big into Game of Thrones, basically. Like 2/3 of people in
And-
America are big into Game of Thrones.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. That show's just amazing. Like the books are really good. If you don't have time to read them, I really recommend going on Audible and getting the audio books for them.
2016. Who has time to read?
Well, that's why I said go on audible.com and get the audiobooks. So if you're at work or shit, just put in your headphones like I do and just listen to audiobooks and podcasts like I do. It makes the time go fly.
Man.
It makes the time fly. Like I'm about to
My job would fly so much quicker if I could actually listen to something.
Oh, see, they let
If
us
it's
do
not
it.
porn or Leonard Skinner, I don't want to listen to it.
See, I work in a warehouse that distributes like basically everything electronic in Canada goes through this warehouse. Like everything electronic that you have in your presence right now, if you were in Canada, came from the warehouse I work at. There's 3 security doors going in, the same 3 security doors going out with a metal detector and security guards at every exit. So, yeah, we can't bring our phones in.
Damn.
And it's really awful because all you do is walk around the warehouse and pick whatever order, whatever customer wanted, and then you send it down the line to go to FedEx, whatever. But it's just, you don't do anything. You don't talk to anybody. Well, you walk by people and you have conversations sometimes, but it would just make the day a whole lot better if you just had whatever playing in your ear.
I'll say, because
Like
I work in a
podcasts,
warehouse. I
songs.
work in a warehouse environment as well, but I have headphones in, and I listen to music, podcasts, and audiobooks. And like, I would listen to music. I just rock out, for a while. That's cool, just jamming. And then I switched it to podcasts, and that was great. It made the night fly even because I work overnights. It made the night go by even faster. And then I finally decided to try out the Audible service, and I've been reading the Old Republic books from Star Wars on that. And I get so immersed that the nights just disappear. Like I don't even know where they're going anymore. And my next purchase on that is going to be all the Game of Thrones. I mean, I read the books once upon a time, and I want to redo it. And I feel like,
Well, on Audible,
Well,
don't you get like a free book every month anyway?
Yeah, if you sign up for the membership.
monthly fee that you pay.
all right, so I did this at one podcast. I'm doing it again. This is Rooster Teeth sponsor. So if you go to audiblepodcast.com/Rooster Teeth, you get a free audio book and a 1-month free trial on audible.com.
Wow.
So one more time, that
What?
is audible.com. No, it's audiblepodcast.com/Rooster Teeth. And you get a free audiobook every month. I think it's 15% off all audiobooks that you buy with the membership. And you get a 30-day free trial. So audiblepodcast.com/Rooster Teeth. And we did that in a past podcast. I don't know which one it is because who cares? But like, I love how that's how powerful that sponsorship is with that company. That Audible and Rooster Teeth partnered so hard to the point where I love this service so much, to the point where I want our listeners to now use that service. So now I'm giving Audible extra fucking publicity and Rooster Teeth just so they could try out their service.
Senpai, notice me.
Very
When
much.
are you getting on iTunes?
We've been talking about it for a while. The biggest obstacle we have to overcome is for iTunes, you have to start independent hosting on your own servers, and that's something that we can't afford at this time. So
Well,
until that happens,
If we all
True.
pitch in and suck enough dicks, we can get as much as we need. Red, we need you working doubles and horses.
but there's other
double horses at one
there's
time,
other
please.
podcast mediums that we could, like media outlets that we could start using. And moving
Yeah.
forward, maybe 2016, we might start doing that. We've been talking about it. I think we already talked about it in the podcast. So, once stuff starts happening, it'll probably be announced like in the podcasts when we start doing it.
Makes sense. I have no idea how it works.
And
I just know
actually,
that.
we're in the
We
works.
just have to have a schedule of some sort.
We're in the works right now to transform this audio podcast. I'm not making any promises, but moving forward for 2016, it's going to be a video and audio podcast. So,
Wow.
yeah. So it's not just going to be a
Future.
shitty audio podcast like you've been listening to. Yeah, it'll actually have video with it and visuals. The number one thing that's been complained about our podcast isn't the content or even Austin's racism. It's a lack of visuals. And I don't know how you'd show visuals on him hating on the Jews.
Oh yeah, there's
Like,
plenty.
I mean, there's a
just
lot
clip art a bunch of images based on the discussion. Or would that take too much? That'd probably take too much time.
I'm not doing that. No. So,
Don't do it
Jeez.
during Morning Glory, that's for sure.
dude, we haven't done a Morning Glory since like the second week of we started that.
Yeah.
Because like the main executives of Assorted Wares have been so busy, like Keely and I, and Funnel. I like to say Funnel's the executive, but I mean honestly, what does he do here?
I make all the pretty pictures. I have to make
Yeah,
another
you're
pretty
the
picture.
animator.
I just haven't gotten time.
Keely's the community manager. Daryl's the assistant community manager. I'm the creative director. Keely's the technical director. Blah 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 blah. It's all in the credits. I don't have to fucking say them. But
Yeah,
I mean,
no doubt.
like
How would you guys
Keely's been
do
going
video,
through a lot
though?
of stuff. Like he's been really busy, and congratulations for him. This podcast is gonna get super dated when I say that. He's got a girlfriend right now, and he's really happy with her, and they're spending a lot of time together. So
Well-
she's more important than us. She's more important than every single person on the roster. And I remember that every time we do
Can we
a
have
podcast.
a moment of silence for our boy Keely, who's been lost to his girlfriend? He's never coming back.
I don't think so, man. I think he's dead to us.
He's probably just excited. It's
No,
about
we're dead to
excitement.
him.
His first girlfriend.
I mean, Shane, you're fucking married, like recently married.
Hey,
I was
see-
about to say-
And you
think he's eating that
or
burger
your
like
wife make the
groceries.
podcast pretty regularly.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. He's, you get excited with the first, we've been together for 3-4 years, so we know each other, and we're like, okay, I'm going to the podcast. Okay, babe.
Dude, I remember how bad your wife made fun of you when you joined the DTM community before Assorted Wares was even a thing. For those who don't know, DTMgaming.com, check it out. It's where the community comes from that backs Assorted Wares, and where a lot of us come from. Actually, everybody on the roster for Assorted Wares came from DTMgaming.com, except for Gilbert. He's the only one who doesn't come from DTM.
Yeah,
Scrubs.
even
But,
even my wife is.
Yeah, even your wife is. But I'm saying, I remember when you first got involved with the community, and for those who don't know, I made the community, fucking years ago. Who cares? She fucking made fun of you and shit for taking leadership roles with us and trying to run and manage the community with us. I remember her making fun of you for that, and look at her now. Now she's even doing podcasts with us. She was like, haha, Shane,
Yeah,
you're
dude,
such a loser, to now she's actually involved.
Like, yeah, the biggest thing was every time we left the party or something, we had to say something before we left. She's like, bag, I could hear it across the house.
I mean, you don't have to say it. Alright, so what DTM members do, before we leave a party, or if we're all hanging out in real life, we always have the little motto of never back down, never surrender. So like Shane, that's just you and I, only you and I, act this out. So, let's say if I'm gonna go home, I'm like, alright, Shane, I'm gonna leave, never back down.
Never surrender.
That's how that goes. It's not mandatory or anything. It's just something we do, just to brainwash people to loving us, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, his wife would you'd hear in the
Yeah.
background yelling at him.
just
Well,
heard
his
it.
fiance at the time.
You just did, yeah, you heard it.
Wait, did she say it?
Yeah.
Get her on the
We're all-
podcast. Give her the mic. Like, mute the mic, hand it to her. We need to talk to her.
Okay.
Just because soccer has a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
Hey.
Hey, Brittany.
Zach got it.
Hey,
up?
what-
We're here to have an intervention for you making fun of Shane for being involved with Assorted Wares and DTM gaming.
It needs to happen more.
Because we're...
But it was just like so dumb. It's not dumb. It's not dumb. It's
I'm
cool
about to say,
for you guys.
you're
but,
involved.
like, I didn't
You're a part of
understand where
this.
it came from. And Shane
It's
was
not dumb.
like before I knew. And Shane would just be like, "Never back down." And I'm like, "Who the hell are you talking to?"
Yeah, you went from making
We're
fun of
more
him
buddies.
and all that shit to now you're at the point where you're involved with, you know, with the online community and now even the Assorted Wares channel itself. How does that make you feel?
I'm involved. It makes me feel like I have more than one hobby now.
Having more than one hobby is always great. I have like no hobbies. Okay,
It's
League.
alright.
If League is a hobby, then that is my hobby.
My hobbies are cooking and cleaning.
Wow.
Why
Classic
do you-
wife.
Drinking and inhaling.
Shut the fuck up. Well, Brittany, seeing as we got you on the podcast, what are your plans for this new year?
I'm working.
You and Shane are so much fun.
We well, we don't have kids, so we don't get out much. So
Not yet.
we always work.
Wait, everybody, did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that shameless plug? Like that argument starter she just threw into the podcast? I heard it. Well, we don't have
No,
we don't have kids.
Like the glare that she gave.
Like screaming it.
no. I'd rather get another dog than have a kid right now.
Oh, you're one of those.
It's not a fight.
I'm about to say that seems like a
Put a little
shameless
Christmas
plug
sweater on your dog.
to throw in
I
there.
don't.
Like, yeah, Shane, I'm involved with your shit. It's not like I've got anything better to do because I don't have fucking kids.
No. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. I'd rather be selfish for a
Can
little
I ask a
bit
question
longer.
though? Let's say you do have a kid.
When has it stopped you?
Okay. And never. If you did end up having a kid, would that become one of your interests?
No. Here's what would happen if I had a kid. I would be at work, and then I would come home. It would be Shane's day off, and he would have the kid, and he would be like, "Oh, look at our kid's KD ratio. He's such a baller."
When it's less than one,
Yeah. Like, Jesus.
6 months old, dropping a 10.0 KD.
Fucking up the scrubs in Call of Duty. Get out my level, noob. Can't even talk,
outta here,
but is
fucking
drop
faggot.
shotting like a fucktard.
Just doing raspberries
Who
into the
taught you
mic because
that?
it can't
Who
even
taught
talk
you
yet.
that?
Yeah, but
Who
I
taught
feel
you how
like
to
that's
drop
the
shot?
future, so I can wait. I can wait for a little while.
You do realize once you have a kid, it's immediately like joining the DTM community, right?
We'll get like a little. It'll have like a mini
have like
Barbed
a-
Rabbit gamer tag.
We need pacifiers. Crumb, get on that quick.
DTM
With my
Brad
face on it.
Sparks.
Well, at least it's not gonna be like underwear with faces on it. Is all I'm saying.
No, it's a picture of the underwear that has Crumb's faces on it. It's just that.
It's got
many people are in
the
your-
pair of panties that were removed in order to make the child on the pacifier.
It's got a condom on. It's got the condom that failed to its birth. Or we can have a brand new one,
Goodness.
the red version. We are gonna have
It's so
fucking
funny,
red,
I
where it's
fell
just a
off my
horse cock
dinosaur.
on it.
You know, it might sound kind of gay, but one of the things I really want to do in life is get a glow-in-the-dark
Tell me,
condoms
please.
and have a lightsaber fight in the night.
That's not
Whoa.
gay. That's fucking
What?
awesome.
Oh no!
Star
See, the
Wars
thing is,
Memorial
Zach,
based off that idea.
Zach, you cannot participate in that because yours is gonna look like a Christmas tree light, whereas like everyone else has a full-on saber.
What?
I said you have a small dick. That's what the joke was.
Okay, it's easy to take pot shots at me.
Are you kidding me? You're making fun
Do you
of Red
think
for
there's already
fucking
a porn of
horses.
that?
You think that was an insult?
Red.
Yeah.
All right, so all the making, all the fun we had about talking to you and your horses was. Did you take offense? Was that mean? Was that insulting?
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah, so you go fuck yourself, Zach.
Yeah.
I say you.
That was
I say
Red,
your
wait,
dick
wait,
looks
wait,
like a
wait,
Christmas
Red,
tree
wait,
light,
hang on.
and all of a sudden now where it's unacceptable.
I never said it was unacceptable. I said it was quite rude. But Red, I never meant that as an insult.
Okay, podcast needs a safe word.
That's why I'm saying kinda, sorta.
The safe word is when
Pineapple.
I say it's a wrap when we're done shooting.
No, I didn't. I'm not saying. No, I meant it's a privilege to be fucking horses. Do you know how much they cost?
2016, and we're still hurting people.
2016.
It's right around the corner.
Red,
January
you're
1st.
a
it just
baller,
all
man. You're
stops.
fucking horses. Are you kidding me?
Hey,
Just
if he's doing
disclaimer.
horses and not
Red,
dying. He's doing
Red,
something right.
as far as I know, Red has never
Yeah.
had sexual relations with any animal, including but not limited to horses.
As far as we know.
Plausible deniability is key.
Yes. I got your back, Red. Alright, so,
I appreciate it.
I mean, all horse fucking jokes aside. You know what, Red? I'll make it up to you.
Poor
The
Red.
next Let's Play that we end up filming, it's not going to be the next one out, but the next one we end up filming, you get to, you decide what we do.
I already
bros.
know.
Good. See, look at that. The fucking making deals all over the place. So Red's
Yeah,
gonna
we
Red's gonna be in
got
charge of the
some
next
time.
Let's Play. Shit, maybe I'll even give you the director chair for a minute, so you'll be in charge of stuff going on.
Are you going to mail him your chair that has cum
No,
stains on it?
actually, first of all, yes, this chair probably does have
Um,
cum stains on it. Second of all, no, I'm not mailing it to him because I love this chair.
Is that
You can
is that
send
why there's
pictures.
cum stains on it, or is that just a coincidence?
Actually, if this chair is
Scratch and
cum
sniff
stains, it's
pictures.
probably because funnel.
There's a perfectly spaced hole in the back of the chair.
Like, all right, so when I sit at my desk, when I sit at my desk, I use this like this folding, like this collapsible like folding chair kind of thing. Like, you remember like those those Coleman camping chairs? It's kind of like that, but like super like plush and soft and awesome. And I got it when I was in college, and I've been using it ever since. And now like where I record and set up and my desk, like I use this chair. So I would not doubt
Crumb,
if it's got.
why are you sitting on your chair backwards? No, get out. No reason.
Fuck out.
Leave me alone.
I'm not a very good leader. I'm a good follower.
You think Crumb's a good leader?
Yeah, I mean he's got a point there. Because I'm not a good
I'm the best
leader.
leader.
I'm a great leader.
The only way you can do worse is if you try.
Depends on
I do have to
what
say,
we're
sometimes
doing
when we
if
go to
I'm a
shoot,
good leader.
I just don't care. I think podcast 7 really showed that.
It depends on what we're actually doing if I'm a good leader or not.
Oh no,
I
I could
mean-
always take the leadership role every time. I mean, I think my track record kind of shows that. I might not agree with it, but it's happened. It's what happens. I do it.
Well, you are the leader of this party,
Shh.
so you got that going for you, which is nice.
I'm the leader of everything that ever happens ever.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty
So you're
great.
the
I
traitor.
know, the only thing I'm not the leader thing.
Traitor!
I lead over everything that exists except for all the things I don't, and all the things that I'm not a leader of.
Oh my god.
I'm a good
Just like how-
leader.
no,
Everyone's
I mean-
in this Let's Play except for everyone who isn't.
Yeah, I was like, everyone watches Assorted Wares content except for all the people who don't.
Wow. Glass half full.
Yeah. I mean, we're virtually famous.
The 42
Yay.
people.
Good
Except
specifically.
for all the people who aren't famous.
You know,
Wait,
I want to meet a famous person.
you just did. Hi, Brittany.
have.
Justin Bieber.
Hi. I'm sorry.
I think
Yeah,
I'd be the most
he's famous
person
for
here.
showing his flaccid penis to children at the park.
I
Wow.
wouldn't say that.
Goodness.
Oh, well, at least he's on the list.
I was there.
He's pulling out the list right now that he's on.
No, I was just going over my podcast notes.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Actually, sir, I am number 3.
That's why I'm the director and you're just a feature.
I'd say I'm the most famous person here.
I doubt that.
I'm not gonna tell you how, but
Oh wait, is it that
There's a
that fucking
cult
sex video
dedicated
you
to me
have?
on Facebook.
yeah, that one with Kim Kardashian, that was actually me.
You know, I actually have no idea who the fuck was in that sex video. All I know is that she was in it.
Ray J.
Ray J.
Oh.
I haven't seen it. Oh, she's seen it.
I haven't seen it.
You just apparently know who Ray J
Ash,
is.
wait, did
Come
Shane
on.
see it? Ask
Well,
Shane. Ask
I-
Shane if he saw it.
Shane, have you seen the Kim Kardashian sex tape? I
You
haven't.
probably
He did
probably
he?
thinks he's
He
a
has.
He's
I
probably
have
like,
other
no, baby.
interests.
He's like, no, baby, of course not. I don't watch porn.
Oh no! You always watch porn. See, that's the beauty of like any relationship I might find myself into in the future. Is like I'll just be doing my thing, and if she walks in on it, like, you want it? No. Let me just do the thing. Jesus.
Get the fuck out then.
Yeah,
Get
like
outta
I'm not
here.
gonna hide it.
Don't watch me.
I mean, if she wants to, go for it. I don't fucking care.
She walks in
I mean,
on
if
you
I'm on
sitting
top of
backwards
the
on her
bridge
computer
doing
chair.
it,
I
I
mean,
mean, don't be
She'll,
rude.
you know, she's her own adult woman. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Assumably, yeah. Oh my god, words, they're hard today. I said
I'm
assuming
hard
adult.
today.
P.S.
Wait. Do
You're hard every day.
yeah. I mean,
That's
at least
for an erectile dysfunction.
Wait,
no,
what?
no, it's not.
He just takes a Viagra every 6 hours.
No, every 6 minutes.
He thinks they're Tylenol. He doesn't know what's wrong.
Oh, they're like Skittles, motherfucker.
I'm taking these Tylenol. Why aren't they working? Every
My
day it's
thing's
just
not
getting
going
harder
well.
and harder with these pills.
All right, well, I think we're about time. You guys have anything else you want to talk about?
Thank God. No, what's in this?
Spoiler alert, Darth Vader dies.
Hypothetical road.
Spoiler alert, Mace Windu's black.
Dude, I said that.
No.
Dude, I said that, and someone got legitimately angry at me.
Who
Oh,
cares?
punch him in the dick. That's literally like the 1980s.
Like, literally
Get outta here.
castrate them.
Like, they weren't even born when that mattered.
Like, I said that, and I was like, spoiler, Darth Vader dies. They're like, dude, don't ruin the new movie for me. I'm like, you fucking... I'm done.
Well, anyways, check us out on YouTube at Assorted Wares. We got Let's Plays going up every week, so check that out. Also, this podcast will be turning into a video podcast as we move forward, so look forward to that. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. In the comments down below, tell us if you would do the hypothetical scenario that Gilbert gave us this week. If you would either travel back in time 100 years or you travel forward in time 100 years. Also, if you have any other hypothetical questions you want us to pose on the podcast, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And if they're not complete dog shit, we might just use them. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Assorted Wares. And, well, this is not only... By the way, congratulations, guys. This is our 10th podcast. And...
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Yay!
And also, this is the last podcast of 2015. So after this, it'll be a whole new year where nothing changed and nothing matters.
And we all fucking contemplate while we're here.
I hope that
What is life?
apes rape us for 1,000 years.
I
Oh
wish
my
against
Oh,
God.
motherfucker!
What the
It wasn't
fuck?
me this time. I just want to put that out there.
My phone went off earlier, so it's okay.
Shane, I love you. Tell your husband I love him.
All right.
So, somebody got mad at Return of the Jedi. It came out in 1983, so whoever got mad at Darth Vader being dead deserves a very strong dick punch.
Oh, no.
anyways,
I'm mad at Star Wars because Star Wars is slavery. All right. Well, anyways, that's all we have. So we're done here. So
What devils?
join us next week, and goodbye,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Who the fuck is Felicia?
Bye.